Well, it's turning out that Rachel Zegler's shenanigans have a far-reaching effect. It's not only tanking her own movie, it's now tanking movies in the future. And of course, what we're talking about is something that came out with the Hollywood Reporter today. There was supposed to be, and there was actual hype for a live action Tangled movie because everyone loves that film. Everyone loves Flynn Rider. Everyone loves Rapunzel. It's actually a really good film. It was supposed to be getting the live action treatment, but now they have put it on hold. So let's go into this and see exactly what they're blaming it to be, because we know what the real blame comes from. Disney's putting it on hold in the wake of Snow White's disastrous box office run because the fallout from Snow White is beginning to spread. The next casualty is Rapunzel because that was supposed to be the next one that was going into development. Already had a director and everything like that. Now, according to insiders, Disney has hit pause. Why did they hit pause? Trying to quietly shelve it, but, insiders have big mouths and we love them for that. The decision signals growing internal concern over the viability of Disney's remake first theatrical strategy. I don't think they're talking about the viability of it. I think it's for everything's just catching up. The chickens are coming home. Now, it's no, golly, get this girl's face out of my way. Now, it is no secret that the live action basically has been falling off. They've been doing way too many of them. A lot of people aren't even interested in them, and the quality has been downing and downgrading. But there's more to it than that because most of them haven't been good in the first place. Looking back, yes, a lot of them did really well in the box office. But looking back, ask fans which one their favorite is. They're going to say Cinderella, and that's one of the first ones that was ever done whenever they went to the live action stuff. It just fades into memory. Snow White originally budgeted at 210 million, but bloated up to 270 million. It's way more than that. Has grossed a mere 145 million worldwide, and I'll show you these numbers right here. So this is what we're looking at right now. This comes from Box Office Mojo. Sometimes you can trust them, sometimes you can't. But we're going into the third weekend since its release. It's only got 145 million. Oh golly, even with that budget, it needs basically around 700 million to even be halfway viable. It's not going to even come close. It's not going to touch it, especially because Minecraft just came out. Now, I think that movie's actually still going to do a little bit of money. It probably will make its budget back and everything like that. I don't think anybody's really going to like it. But this is taking the thunder. It's stealing Snow White's thunder. Now, going back to this one, it says Tangled Up and Toss Aside, the live action Tangled has been in active development with Michael Gracie set to direct and a screenplay from Jennifer Caton Robinson. Thor Love and Thunder, I don't know if we want to put that one in there, but Gracie's involvement has had some enthusiasm online because The Greatest Showman actually is an extremely good film and a great musical. And since Tangle is one of the best musicals with a lot of original music in there that, people still love, they were actually kind of looking forward to it. This guy may be able to bring it to the big screen in a great way, but Disney has paused it indefinitely. And while the official language from the studio remains vague, there are many who believe this isn't a creative delay, it's a strategic retreat. And what I mean by I don't know what they mean by a strategic, but what I think it is they're trying to let it die down because they don't want to take anything away from Lilo and Stitch. They're trying to see how Lilo and Stitch does and whether or not they should keep going forward. Well, what they really should have done was put a damn muzzle on Rachel Zegler from the get-go. It took them way too long flying people out there to be her social media, basically, coach, I guess, and that did absolutely nothing. They should have fired her. And they should have trashed the movie. If you want me to be completely honest, they probably would have lost less money if they had just completely shit canned the movie. But while the numbers on Snow White and the box office collapse and all of that, it just brings back the same question because since the early 2010s, the live action remake strategy has churned out blockbuster hits and costly flops. I mean, we're going to have to go back to Dumbo. Dumbo was a huge flop. Snow White's going to be even more of a flop than Dumbo. And the thing is, it has been diminishing returns for most of these things. You're taking the Renaissance classics, the Disney Renaissance era, and you're trying to make live actions. So, of course, everyone's going to go see them at first, and they're going to have great holds depending on what's in the market at the time. They look flashy and everything like that. They're fun enough because the original movies are fun enough, but you keep pulling from other different things, the IPs that are newer, that the older folks that were taking their kids and grandkids to go see, the the newer ones, well, those people don't have kids, and if they do, they definitely aren't parenting them, and they're not taking them out to the movies. They're giving them video games, which is why I think that the Minecraft thing is going to go on. It's going to hit the box office way better than anything else they put nowadays. Tangled might be the only thing left that they could do. This article does go on to talk about the expensive nostalgia plays, and this is basically what we're talking about: is the older generations that actually went to go see it, the ones that still have money in their bank account to go pay for ticket prices. But they're saying that there's a new regime that's in there. Daria Sirsic was named head of live action theatrical films earlier this year, and Greenbaum and Sirsic are said to be more cautious about these expensive nostalgia plays, maybe even pivoting the division towards original projects. Haven't we been telling you to do this forever? The thing is, there's not an original thing in your head, or tighter character driven remakes, or stop putting this abomination, these kind of CGI abominations, into absolutely everything. The thing with Tangled, you can actually do a really good job with minimal CGI because it is a character driven story. You could have done a lot without CGI in Snow White. You chose not to. Thanks, Dinklage. And this change could be what finally ends Disney's decade-long reliance on CGI heavy. It's not only that. It's not only their reliance on CGI heavy, is that they don't know how to do CGI. It's okay. I mean, I actually wanted to see the Beauty and the Beast remake when it came out, and it was a mistake because I was noticing everything because I had so much love for that film. I was like, they put Chip on the wrong side of his cup. How can you not get that? How do you make like Cogsworth and Lumiere not even emote? And that's when it first hit me, way before The Lion King, that no, animation should stay in animation. You shouldn't make these things live action because you don't get the same facial reactions whenever you're just doing CGI things. We saw this in The Lion King and a lot of other things. And then whenever they put their old DAI politics and bullshit into it with Little Mermaid, yeah, even creatures that live at the bottom of the sea that rarely black, they're actually white. So for right now, I'm just going to put a pin in this. We're going to leave this right here. If you were excited for Tangled, it actually, I can only say that it would have been something had Disney kept up a great track record, which they haven't for a long ass fucking time. But if they had kept up a great track record, that would be one of the ones that would be exciting to go see. But we can't trust them with anything nowadays. And so maybe it's good that they put a pin in that. That's okay. Work on yourselves first. This is Malty from Mouth of Malty. If you guys have anything to say, obviously leave it down in the comment section below. Appreciate you coming out here, and we'll see you in a little bit. Bye.